So this is actually the first segment in a series that we're trying to do. More than a year ago, J.P. Morgan Chase and the Washington, D.C. based nonprofit Prosperity Now identified 7 high-impact nonprofits with the capacity to create wealth-building initiatives for communities of color in Wilmington as part of Prosperity Now's Racial Wealth Divide Initiative. Wilmington joins Chicago, New Orleans, Baltimore, and Miami as one of only 7 cities in the country where this initiative is currently in place. And here to talk about how it's working is the president of one of those high-impact nonprofits, Van Hampton, from the First State Community Loan Fund, which in itself is a big story. So thank you so much for coming on the Wilmington Show, Van.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Van, you're the guy that everyone loves and knows, right? And you funded all these businesses. Give us an overview of exactly what you do.
So we primarily support small businesses in Delaware and southeastern Pennsylvania.
Nice.
So we've been around for 27 years.
Okay.
We are a loan fund. We do small business lending.
Right.
Our loans range from about $10,000 to about $250,000.
Right.
Along with the lending, we also provide support to entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Most of the support that we provide is through our Women's Business Center.
Okay.
Entrepreneurial training, business planning classes, marketing. We do a bunch of networking events, and really we try to put a support service to help businesses grow in our footprint. Wilmington is a primary target for us.
Okay.
We've added a new bucket to the work that we do, and that's the work we're doing in the community, and we call it Community Up. And with Community Up, really, it's bringing our products and services to the community. So we typically will identify a nonprofit organization or CDC in the community to partner with.
Nice.
Some of the groups we work with, Central Baptist CDC on the east side, Destiny CDC in the northeast, Be Ready CDC on the west side. And what we do is we'll bring our business planning course, we'll do it at their facility. They'll help us do the marketing. And the whole point around that is we've got a lot of products and services to help people, grow their business. We need to reach people, so we go through folks who can get us to the people close. So it's typically the community organizations.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the Prosperity Now partnership, can you tell us about how that's working? This is obviously, once again, they've picked 7 high-impact nonprofits of color. They call them I think they're calling it high-impact nonprofits of color. And I just would like to know how that's going, what that's about, like what can we expect to see from that?
So we've been in the program about a year, and we'll go to the end of the year. I think we actually graduate in June. It's like an 18-month program, and really it's to help build capacity in nonprofits led by people of color. And the whole point is many of us, our constituents, are communities of color. So if they can help build capacity in our organization and grow our organization, then we're in a better position to serve the communities that we serve.
Right.
Prosperity Now, the big thing with them is around asset building and wealth creation, and really trying to take it to the communities that need it the most, some of the underserved communities. Our project with, so it's a leadership development program. We have had a bunch of trainings and leadership and fundraising and operations and all the things you would think a nonprofit leader would need to run his organization. Right. You also pick a capstone project, and that's some type of project that's going to help elevate your organization. So for us, we chose a capitalization strategy. We needed a strategy to raise more money to lend in the community. So they actually assigned a fundraising development professional with me who worked with us for the better part of last year and this year, and we developed this capitalization strategy. My board adopted it in December of last year, and now we're in the process of implementing it. That capitalization strategy was something that we have been wanting to do for a long time. So when I got the call from Prosperity Now and they said, hey, this is an opportunity for you to get something done, we can provide the resources, we jumped on it.
Right.
Now when you say get something done, but the reality is a lot of people don't know, but the First State Community Loan Fund is actually behind a lot of the stuff that we talk about on the Wilmington Show, including not nonprofit stuff at all. Like we're talking about stuff like Bardea, Stitch House. Like what are some of the projects that you guys have worked on and funded?
So we actually are in the process now. Again, another J.P. Morgan Chase project. They funded a corridor revitalization fund that we launched 3 years ago, and this was a program where we provided some grant money, some loan money, and some technical assistance to businesses who were located along the Market Street corridor. So we went out, we promoted the program. It was actually a competition. So businesses will put their business plan in, we'd score them, and then the highest businesses would get grants from $25,000 to $50,000. Some of them got loans, and some of the businesses that you mentioned, like Bardea, that's one of the businesses that got a loan and grant. Stitch House, another business that got a loan and grant. Lafia and Merchant Bar, Eat and Clean, new business. All businesses we've supported. So, we're really excited about this work in downtown Wilmington, and really excited to have been a part of this revitalization that's going on, and we all know it and can feel it now. You walk down Market Street, it's a different place now.
Yeah. Your ideal client, right? When that phone rings, who do you want on the other end of that phone?
So I want someone who's thought through what they're planning to do. They have a business plan, ideally, if they're looking for a loan. But if they don't have a business plan, we're just going to refer them to our Women's Business Center or one of the other resource partners like the Small Business Development Center to help get the business plan together. But really someone who is open for criticism, is going to take some recommendations, and who's going to go out and do their homework. And we're willing to work with folks. There's no time limit on who we work with. Most of our services are free, the technical assistance that we provide. So someone who has an open mind and willing to put the work in, we get someone like that, I think we can work with them.
It's absolutely one of the best financial assets in Wilmington, for the community, and
Hands
it's
down.
really awesome that what you're doing. So thank you so much for coming out once again.
Thank you.
That's First State Community Loan Fund. If you have a small business or you know somebody with one and you're llooking for funding, as we have needed in the past, as Ivan has needed in the past.
I got my appointment for Tuesday. First
State Community Loan Fund is definitely a place that you cannot not check out. So thank you very much again, Dave, for coming on the show.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, right.
All right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any positive stories that Zach and myself need to talk about, be sure to submit it at stories.wilmington.love.